Всем привет, вы на канале Today Gaming, и мы продолжаем прохождение Dragon Age Inquisition. Так, сейчас мы будем разбираться, кто у нас тут хочет кого убить. И я уже знаю кто. Ну, догадываюсь. Или даже помню.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Знакомство. Еще одна леди Монтелье.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you...
Да, с оргией из крови, конечно.
Did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Боюсь, что нет.
The story's a little more than wistful thinking, my lady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No,
She once told the Duke of...
absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
Ну, понятно это. Кого бы ты поддержала?
Should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the
Так,
throne
это
successfully.
только сейчас было.
Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom.
Так,
His transition,
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of.
The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette,
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
окейушки.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's pins.
Ясно,
See
понятно.
you later.
Another time.
Так, с кем еще можно поглаголить? Так, а там мы проверяли, нет?
I've an idea, Josephine.
Пача. Тут нет ничего.
Lady Nightingale.
Don't you miss us?
Леди Соловей закрыта.
Where has that servant gone?
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire.
Так, это кто хочет поговорить? Нет, пока туда не пойдем тогда. Пока туда-сюда. Речь, вернись, пожалуйста. Тут тоже ничего. Так, Лилиана, да, хотела с нами поговорить? Так.
Inquisitor, did you need something?
I heard that
The
it
sooner we
wasn't
track down
renovations
this
at all.
infiltrator, the better.
Да, особенно рядом с этими людьми, чтобы они все слышали.
You fired?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
Мгм.
You have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Окей.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems
Не нравится мне Гаспар.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Текс. Тут опять закрыто. Ага.
Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Ну и ладно. Не больно-то и хотелось. Опа, эльфы. Добрый вечер.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
Окей, маг-отступник. Неплохо.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything
Ну,
here.
благо мы маг.
Both
Если что, можем
towards the
раскусить.
guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Окей. Вот тут столько ходить, наверное, придется сейчас. Ужас. Так, это мы были... О, Лилиана, Кален, Жозефина, Кассандра здесь.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
Окей.
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You support the civil war.
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and
И
Gaspard
смысл...
take the throne.
Это будет... Опять начнутся эти всякие распри после свержения. Нахер нам это надо? Вон Селина правит и правит.
We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Так. Что там? Это была дверь. Ну и ладно. Так, а здесь, по-моему, у нас все закрыто. Ну да-да-да. Опа. Эльфы. Добрый вечер.
We are not serving drinks. Bother someone else.
Час. Подслушаю. Где встать-то?
Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Окей. Так, здесь у нас Солос.
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger, and sex that permeates these events.
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the faith. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the
Да это все
servants-
понятно.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
I'll be back.
Окей.
And well,
Так. Угу.
Good to know.
Шушу-пушу.
Gaspard is waiting.
Ой-ой-ой.
My Lord Inquisitor,
А ты кто?
may we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
Угу.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
Угу.
They are also extremely fashionable.
Угу.
Funny that she couldn't give me this message when we spoke.
Oh, she could not speak freely in front of the entire court, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
Да это все понятно. Тут тройная, четверная, пятерная
The
игра.
Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Так, через третьи лица передают мне информацию. Это все, конечно... Да что ты?
Interesting. I had no idea. Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Окей.
Well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. How curious.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
Окей.
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Это не странность.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal and terrible and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
Ясно.
Another time, my lord.
Стоп. Показалось.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Awfully selfish of this Philippe, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
Ничего себе информация. Так. Там Блэквелл где-то внизу был. Вот он.
I'm ready for anything. Just give the word.
While I have a moment, is there anyone here I should question?
I'm not well acquainted with Orlesian nobility. They rarely welcome Grey Wardens coming in with the right of conscription.
What do you think about all the scheming and politics?
I think I'd rather be anywhere else. Let's save the Empress and get back to where things make sense. Say what you want about Celine's ascension. She stole the throne? She seduced her way to it? Who cares? In the years since, she's proven she is a perfect mix of strength, cunning, and grace that Orlais needs. Gaspard, you may as well crown a bull if he wins.
Ну да, он по-любому начнет войну. Даже больше ничего он не умеет.
What did you get that for?
For valor.
Care to elaborate?
It was a long time ago. Back when we didn't stop to boast about past victories when there was an assassin on the loose.
What's the word? Seen anything yet?
I just witnessed the start of a blood feud between three noble families. But anything useful? No.
Wait for my signal.
Так. 5 монет. А где Галла взять? Так, тут что? В людскую. Так, стоямба. Давай попробуем туда сходить. Если, конечно, здесь открыто. Угу. Угу. Нормально ты играешь.
This is a private conversation.
О, ну извини.
Interesting. You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
Окей. Нихера не убираются. Так себе работают. Что ж такое-то? Извиняюсь. Вот и кровь. Так, это он мне на дверь показывает.
Waste of time.
Так. Кровь, по-моему, наверху там, да, была? Забраться? Серьезно? Окей. Кажется, инквизитор в край поехал головой вообще. Я понял.
Interesting. You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that?
Ясно. Так, я вот здесь наверху, я теряю эту, да? Опа, статуэтка. Теряю расположение. Так, стоять. Окей. А это что у нас? Что это за место? Библиотека? А, все. Эту дверку открыть можно. Так, ну, я не разбойник. Меня же здесь даже никто не видит, почему я теряю. Ой, капец. Так, ну типа, угу. Это все я понял. А тут нет ничего нигде. Так, а если типа раз? Нет. Так, это какая была? Нет. Первая. Тоже нет. А если один, типа два? Нет, понятно. Вообще все расположение потеряю. Понял. Раз, два, три. Какое было? Раз, два, три. Подрасти. Что за место? Рецепт бомбы. Улучшенный пояс. Отменное острие мага. Ладно, это мы продадим. Все, фиг с ним. Все, идем в ту сторону. А, стоп, там наверху же можно еще заюзать эту галлу есть у меня же. Ух ты. Ёкарный бабай. Хотя давай с этой стороны пробежим. Угу.
Get these pastries out to the Gasabas.
The Duchess has asked for too many. I can't carry them all.
А вот сюда я, по-моему, еще не пытался зайти. А, тут аж...
I
Тут 3 статуэтки надо. А вот здесь одна. Опа, добрый вечер. А это нормально, то что здесь трупы лежат? Ну, типа кровь. И все? Или наоборот они туда пошли? Ладно.
Inquisitor Llewellyn, don't head into the servants' wing if you value your neck. Not one else gone in there tonight and come out again.
Our man was supposed to make a pickup in the garden hours ago. Bastard's likely dead by now.
Окей.
Inquisitor Lavellon, is there something I can do for you? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes, this is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began. Even if, Maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Очень интересно.
Another time, perhaps.
Так, сказали не ходить сюда, да? Мы все-таки пришли.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain? His own.
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance of the ballroom. Well, well.
Что там было? Цилиндрическое что?
What's this?
Угу.
I see you talking to Duke Celine de Montfort. That's the bell. Don't give me that. I should get back to the ballroom.
Нет, подожди, еще не все. Я не успел. Я в людскую никак не попаду. Ключа-то у меня нет. Как попасть в людскую? Вот сюда хочу. А где взять-то? Дайте мне ключ. Ключ дайте.
Leave us.
Так, ладно, сейчас. Нет, давай пойду-ка я сразу туда, в бал этот. О, в бальную. В банную.
Well, well. What have we here?
Голос знакомый. О, Мориган.
Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste.
А, это вот и маг-отступник. Точно. Я забыл про нее совсем.
Here to the Imperial Court, I wonder. Do even you know?
I'm here on important business concerning the entire Empire.
As am I, it seems. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent.
Что-то находит не как леди совсем.
So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's
От
body.
людской, я надеюсь.
Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Здраво.
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
Я знаю, от какой он двери.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Так, пошли в людскую. Так, сейчас отойду. Кошка. Непонятно. Текс. Проверяю микрофон, а то в тот раз он у меня вырубился напрочь. Расположение двора немного вернул. Короче, вроде все правильно идем. Ничего не пропустили.
This could be worth checking out.
Окей. Так, последний дракон, который мы видели, был 19 уровня, да? По-моему. По-моему, да. А, даже так. Серьезно? Они не могли, типа, сделать так, чтобы, блять, они были одеты сразу? Что за... Ой, тупизмус. Ясно. Так. Так. А, все, это у нас одето. Хотя бы аксессуары оставили. Спасибо. Ля. Ловкость, хитрость. Воля. Ага. Так, он был, по-моему... Нет. Вот это вот. Так, это мы одели. Аксессуары одеты. А, ну да. Вот это была у нас секира. Похер, пусть будет это. А, нет, стоп, Солус. Почему? 17-й, понял. Да что ты? Так, здесь у нас все. Вообще это так себе, но пусть будет.
These were minor obstacles in the path to someone's power.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Ба, сколько трупов-то. Они все мертвы, что ли? Да ладно. Их траванули, я не пойму, что они все лежат? Они даже не сопротивлялись? Прислугу тоже вроде никто не переоделся. Так, отошли. Что там? Опять, чем больше я здесь хожу, тем меньше у меня расположение двора. А, типа я пропал из виду. Ну, такое. Так, статуэтка еще одна. Еще нужна одна. И будет у нас 3, и мы сможем ту дверь открыть.
This was no servant. What was he doing here? Is that... Gaspard's family crest on the hilt of that dagger. Time to have a word with the Duke.
Опа. Добрый вечер.
Venatory agents! That would be the Venatory Venatory were watching this approach. They're organized.
Заявку. Окей, выполним. Так, мне, получается, наверх надо, да? Стоять. Так, это корень эльфийский. Так, это чё? Я надеюсь, это не лабиринт. Я запутался. Так, я пришел откуда? Все. Так, ну нам на выход туда не надо. Корень, хрен с ним. Я, по-моему, мага слышу. Угу. Так, стоп. Блин, нахер не нужен. Я просто тут бегаю, мало ли тут, может, еще статуэтка будет где. Деньги не помешают. Дворянские покои. Добрый вечер, господа. Ну, обязательно их всех лутать надо. Окей. Закрыто. Я сейчас... Я заблудился. Это непробиваемые березы маленькие. Найдите шута. Так, ладно, их лутать смысла нет. Сейчас, подождите. Тихая Дженни. Схрон. Так, оттуда мы пришли. И мы отсюда вот пришли еще. Так, сейчас наверх. А, вот он. Статуэтки еще искать. Тут 3 надо. Ясно, понятно. Не люблю, когда меня торопят. Я не понимаю, куда идти. Ой. Статуэтку вижу.
Fancy meeting you here. Inquisitor Llewellyn, slumming in the servants' quarters with the rest of your people, for once. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
Impressive shot, Ambassador.
Welcome to the Imperial Court, friend. This is our diplomacy at work. You clean this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble.
Ну, извините.
I came down to save or avenge my missing people, but you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Errol's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspar must be planning to strike tonight.
По-моему, не Гаспар.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Именно.
Don't let his charm blind you. He's illusion. That smile is his mask. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
Да, цена.
What do I have to give you in exchange for this army of spies?
Help me, help our people. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both.
Вот почему она умеет нормально прыгать, а мой эльф не умеет?
More politics and double dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
Понятно, вот Гала. Ой, а там что? Нет. Стоямба. Ну это ж типа просто я поднялся. Здесь мы были. 2 статуэтки есть. Нужна еще одна. Так, отсюда мы пришли. Вы ж мы круголяна вернули, да? Так получается? Получается так. Где взять еще одну статуэтку? Я ее просто хоть убей не вижу. Так, ладно, давай посмотрим, может. Это, конечно, вряд ли. О. Кого-то что-то выпало. Так. Эльфы. Эльфийка? Это эльфийка, по-вашему? Я уж понял. Так это не эльфийка, это эльф. Это тоже, по-моему. Нет, это эльфийка. Да. Так, стоямба. Вот. Нахер. 10 штук, охереть. Извиняюсь опять.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not?
А кто же еще?
Heard stories of your accomplishments.
I'd wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you, Philippe.
Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
If you'd like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear the story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor.
А я как раз сюда зайду. Добрый вечер.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
А галы нету? Статуэтки нету? Давайте статуэтку. А вот статуэтка. Так, ну у меня их всего теперь получается сколько? 3 штуки. Можно ту дверь открыть. Ну конечно же. Никак. Идем, откроем, чё. Куда деваться?
How does things look out there? Are the negotiations over yet?
Почему сюда не вставила? Снаймерле. Орлея. Продадим.
Inquisitor.
Is there something you need?
Perhaps you could tell me about the Council of Heralds. What is its purpose?
Of course, my lord. The Council of Heralds exists to oversee the inheritance and creation of new titles of nobility.
Titles outside the royal family are not recognized at court, but they remain part of ancient estates. In the event that there is no clear inheritor to an estate, it falls to us to decide the case.
You haven't seen anything unusual tonight, have you?
Nothing could be more peculiar than Gaspard and Selene dancing together.
Now that you mention it, the royal wing is sealed, and no one knows why.
A great pity. The garden in that part of the palace is exquisite.
Another time, perhaps.
Всего хорошего, ребята. А, это курильница. Ну ясно, понятно. И вот я потратил вот на это вот. Серьезно? Могли бы на балконе покурить.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
Да не Гаспар виноват, по-моему. По-моему, не Гаспар. Его подставили. Вот она.
Inquisitor Lavellen. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my
Мне
palace.
лицо ей не нравится.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Ну-ка давай, ладно.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted.
Они так и страшные.
Have the Dalish gained a sudden passion for politics? What do you know about our civil war?
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
What?
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
What?
If I've learned anything, Your Grace, it is to put my trust in no one.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time.
Ля, что творит?
The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's...
Да это она за всем стоит, по-любому.
I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Я говорю, вы подставили, по-моему, нет?
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
Во.
The Duchess had some interesting things to say.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Так.
The Grand Duchess tried to convince me Gaspard is the traitor, but I'm not sure I buy it.
Florian and her brother are thick as thieves, but she would give him up in an instant to save herself.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
You have an idea, Leliana?
What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting,
Вот-вот.
Leliana?
А ты соглашаешься с этим, Колин.
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thedas.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost.
Then we should support Celine.
Да, я за Селин
She
тоже.
is the rightful ruler. Why
Вот-вот.
would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Brialla. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
Ну вот, да, нужно больше информации.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the Royal Wing. That he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Все, за работу, ребят. Быстро. Так, смотри. Так, это нам не то. В общем, здесь у нас вот все есть. Так, шантаж Гаспар, шантаж Бриалы. Так, это у нас что? Ага. Так, ладно. Сейчас приду. Так, а там типа все в одном месте, что ли, происходит? Ой, не туда. Или туда? Туда. Тут закрыто.
Interesting. Good to know.
Ну вы серьезно? Опять не переодеваться? Почему они вот это не могли учесть просто? Ну это очень тупо. Это очень тупо. Максимально тупо. Опять трупы. Что ж ты будешь делать-то, а? Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Охереть. Вы угораете. Хорош. За Спарту.
Thank you.
I hope you're not disappointed I stole your dance partner.
No, not at all. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Так, а ну-ка.
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace.
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants. We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
Okay.
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else would send me here. It had to be Briala.
So this room belongs to Grand Duchess Florianne?
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
What were you trying to find in Florianne's old room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
It takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Something like that could destroy Briala, if it were known.
No. Some know she has a history with the Empress. But they believe she was just a faithful...
Ой, что-то все подозрительно.
If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Не за что. Так, раз. А тут нет ничего, что тут искать-то? Ну да, как будто метка заработала. Не понял. Так, сейчас. Так. Так, это у нас выход. Вот, как будто реально метка сработала.
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea
ну я
you'd
говорил
taken
же.
my baits.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting
Там
for
трон
him.
пустой, там нет
We
никого.
will cast down the useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspar's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course.
Угу.
I'll deliver the
Тебя убьют.
entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
Not being kind, Florian. He's got to get used to disappointment.
But not today, I think. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the master.
Ну давайте попробуйте. Ля. А что за чувак сидит? Чувак просто чилит. Так, сейчас последний. А, нет. Нормально тебе сидит?
Trust us, tits. What was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Maker bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace? I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over
Да
a
это не
damn
Гаспар
bill.
был. Так, сейчас.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here.
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it?
Mm-mm.
And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Sticky, fancy cheesemonger.
Опа.
Want a new job? One that pays better? The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Так, стоямба. Так, выход где? Стоп. Я пришел оттуда. Твою мать. Ну, тут везде все закрыто, наверное, да? Походу. А, не. Какую-то мадаму убили. Ну вот, того чувака мы не откроем, походу. Ой, добрый вечер. Там капюшон был. Так, я надеюсь, они стакаются, все эти штуки. То кучу мусора понабрал. Ну. А верните свет, пожалуйста, спасибо. Так. Я сейчас запутаюсь опять. Опять. И смотри, что, а? Тут 4. Тут 4. Да, вот в эту. Понятно. Ясно. Нет.
It's been too long since I've had any word from...
Можно рукой помахать.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Так. Так, вот.
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
We have the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes
Yeah.
your wild stories.
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard, you cannot believe this. You know I would never... Gaspard?
Вот, да.
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out.
Ну, публично казнить ее, конечно, такое себе.
Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
Теперь я диктую правила.
Attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Ладно, вот так.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Thanks to Briala, Gaspard's mercenary captain will testify that he hired men to infiltrate the palace.
Hired thugs? I didn't expect you to stoop so low, cousin.
Don't be naive, Celine. The only difference between a mercenary and a common soldier is a
А, он даже не отрицает этого.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
Here. I have the letter Gaspard penned to his general, ordering his men into position inside the palace.
Can you blame me? Considering what transpired, preparing to repel an attack was the course of wisdom.
And he murdered a council emissary in the servants' quarters. I found his bloody knife hidden near the body. Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy
О,
of the
Гаспар,
Empire.
сорян.
You are hereby sentenced to death.
Не-не-нет. Не надо убивать.
You have enough proof to dissolve his support for the throne, Your Majesty. You don't need to take his life.
As a favor to you, Inquisitor, I will let him live. Gaspard, you are hereby banished from the Empire on pain of death.
Is that all? You're too kind, Celine.
Или что-то я плохое сделал.
For all your efforts tonight, I owe you my life. And Orlais owes you its future.
Не, ну платье у нее, конечно, конченое.
You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend. This piece is your doing. You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this. Nor will I. Lords and ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an end. The Orlesian Empire is whole again. Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us. It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis.
Да ну не за
And
что.
in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court, my friend?
Вот.
Our enemy is clever. He manipulated the highest-ranking members of the court. If we want victory, we will have to fight him in more ways than one.
We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field. But that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
У них позже закончился. Опять эти шутки очень смешные. Так, рад вас видеть.
Everyone suddenly wants to talk to me. You, at least, I'm glad to see.
Then I have happy news, as you shall be seeing a great deal more of me.
А ну-ка.
By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
Окей.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal interest. Celine knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls beyond the realm of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal.
Это да.
Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
Да, на макрове.
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes?
Чего не за стойка? Ой, стойка, поза вообще при разговоре.
Allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess, I place at your disposal to make use of or ignore as you desire.
Добро пожаловать.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
Угу. Она, кстати, по-моему, доделала это зеркало. Не забыл, как звали эту из второй части эльфийку.
Is everything all right? You look troubled.
Длинная ночь.
I'm just worn out. Tonight has been very long.
It was a tumultuous evening, but Orlais is safe now. It was worth the struggle. Is there anything I can do? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps?
О, все, я ж к ней подкатывал. Дальше подкатываю.
Would you care to dance with me, Lady Josephine?
I was hoping you'd ask, my lord.
Только музыку так себе слышно. Ну ладно. Ой, по-моему, левел-ап был там. Я слышал этот звук прекрасный. Так, ну я думаю, на сегодня хватит. Как-нибудь надо будет собраться, часов 5 прям постримить. Это Dragon Age. Может, быстрее пройду. Хотя там еще 3 дополнения или 4. Ой. Да, игра хоть и не особо большая, но нифига и не маленькая. Меньше Ведьмака. Мне кажется, тут куча ненужного просто приплели. Они поиск ориентиров, вот это вот всего. Маунты зачем-то добавили еще. Ну, загрузишься сегодня, нет?
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
Не понос, так золотуха. Бум.
Just when you've solved one crisis, another springs up to take its place.
I am sorry to place this burden on your shoulders, but you are the only one who can help. With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next
Вот что за вопрос.
We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Нет, от Лилианы точно пострадает, если она уйдет.
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
Liliana and Cassandra are candidates to become...
Вообще это я знал, но ладно.
How is that possible?
Not yet. But they could be. We need them to be. There is precedent. Other times when clerics remain deadlocked, a successor was chosen from outside the clergy. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least.
Oh.
If one of them is crowned divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
Так, ладно, пусть решают сами.
Liliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother.
Что за недовольный взгляд-то? Иди отсюда.
Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam-Shiral. The support of the Empire should make our search for the Grey Wardens easier. Varric is eager to help his friend Hawk.
Окей. А, не, нифига, опыта не дали. Походу всем остальным дали, кроме меня. Ну ладно. Так. Ля. Ёкарный бабай.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Угу. Так, там какой-то этот. Ну-ка, кого судим?
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Florian de Chalon. Although her titles are among the dignities already at
Хотя бы платье сменили бы, ну.
You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Добро пожаловать на мой праздник.
Out of your element, Florian. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
Что за ответ?
Despite her posture, Lady Florian has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Во.
She remains a creature of formality and opportunity. We have use for both. Grand Duchess, Josephine will see that your wiles profit the Inquisition. Don't disappoint.
Oh, one must remember that the game is never truly over, your worship.
Я надеюсь, мне это как-то это потом не аукнется. Пожалуйста, не надо, чтобы это мне аукнулось. Так, ладно, всем спасибо, кто был, кто мимо проходил. Если лайк влупил, то не спасибо. Всем всего хорошего, не болейте, сидите дома. У меня это не получается, потому что я, сука, каждый день работаю. Все, всем спасибо, всех поднял, обнял и пока.